an old dude from 2019. Nice, clean nigga, did me dirtier than laundry. Took a scroll through his IG just to get a DM from his wife. What the fuck? I was so confused. What she do? She didn't know about me, and I didn't know about Zoom. I opened up the messages and had to hit the Zoom. Turns out the girl was really a dude. Nigga think he slick back till I slip back. Got my lick back, turned a nigga to a knick-knack. I moved on, dropped a couple of songs, and then I went and got signed. Now it's 2021. Hey! Okay, I just feel like this is a perfect opportunity for us just to unpack what's happening here. I mean, you said that this guy cheated on you? Nah, fuck it. Platinum record this, viral record that. I'm making so much money, I'm all over the net. I'm moving so fast, no time to process. And no, I'm not in the game, but I'm always on set. Wristwatch, drip drop, label on the TikTok. Now I'm making TikTok music, what the fuck? I need a cleanse, need a detox, but we ain't got time to stop. The charts need us. Fast forward me, 2023. I'm stacking lots of cheese and making money. My grass is really green and honestly, I can't even fucking count no more. It's a really dark time for me. I'm going through a lot. By a lot, you mean drugs? I wouldn't. Drugs? No, it's a natural plan. I'm not judging. I don't think. I'm just saying. I'm not an addict. You want to talk about it? I mean, fuck. I like pills. I like drugs. I like getting money. I like strippers. I like to fuck. I like day drinking and day parties in Hollywood. I like doing Hollywood shit. Tony probably would. What can I say? Shit works. It feels good, and my self-worth's at an all-time low. And just when it couldn't get worse, my ex crashed my place and destroyed all I own. Whoopsie, made a oopsie. $100,000 oops made me loopy. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Don't wanna have to turn a nigga back in a soupy. Whoa, Doshi. You're getting beside yourself. Sorry. Take it easy, okay? Okay, I need that. Let's do this breathing exercise first, okay? We got disclaimer. Let's go.
Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowances made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips in the balance of the favor of fair use.
Took a midnight swim in my Jula. These hating bitches clog my medulla. I showed the bitch my pen, then I shot an essay them in my Jula. Don't cheat a time, cheat a team, don't you supreme Islam. Freaky little, sneaky little, creepy little whack bitch, creeping on me, speaking on me, sleeping on me, mattress. Now I got some bands to burning, boss to bend them backwards. It's time to wake them up, cause they been sleeping on the track list. Body so attractive, y'all be giving catfish. Log them off the web and every gangster's giving actress. Gangsters giving actress, and all these fake activists leave me baffled. Be real to relax a bit. Let me relax a bit, I think I need to cool it off. Put some pep up in my step and then I do it up. Put some my cutlery and hit my jeweler up. Step up in this bitch, I'm a Tula. Pop the D, your shit up in Tula. Took a midnight swim in my Tula. These hating bitches call my Tula. I showed the bitch my pen, then I Tula. Shot an essay, them in my Tula. Don't cheat the time, don't cheat the team, don't you supreme the swan. Niggas dick ride, the dick riders gon' dick ride. Make a few bands and switch tribes, they switch. Niggas flip scripts like B-sides. Who these guys? Only thing switching on me is big guys. I been did the black stuff, then I did the clown way. Took them to the swamp meet, that was on a Saturday. Mud on the Prada boot, and that was on a bad day. I'm the hardest rapper that show on the fucking put your hands up.
Why is it that every time you think you Gucci, right? You making friends, everything is cool. Then all of a sudden, shit just goes to the left. Because you can make friends very easily. But why is it that it's a struggle to keep them? You know? And, you know, this friendship struggle, you know, that struggle of isn't about personality flaws or any major conflicts. It's just that it could be something small. It could be unintentional things that just push people away over time. And once you get that into your system and recognize the different patterns of the different behaviors, it could be something that you can change on your side, or it could be something on the other side. You don't know. But there is ways that you can check yourself so you can start building more meaningful, lasting connections. So how you going to break free from that? How you going to break free from sabotaging different friendships? It's a universal thing, baby, that positive people attract others like magnets. But on the other side of it, uh, who who are those people in your circle that you are drawn to, or vice versa? But what about those people who constantly dwell in negativity and tend to push people away? You know, man, a lot of us are wired to absorb and mirror the emotions of those people that are around us. That's a fact. And if you always are down in the dumps, your people that are around you start going to feel the same way. And nobody wants to be around somebody who's negative all the time. So if you're always that person that's always in some old gloom and doom shit, your friends are going to start distancing themselves to protect their own emotional well-being, to protect their energy. Sometimes you got to check yourself and recognize the different behavior patterns that you have in yourself. That doesn't mean that you have to fake being positive. It just means that you can acknowledge how you feeling and then take steps to address them in a healthy way, rather than constantly venting to your friends. You feel me? Welcome to Blended Heal. We're gonna talk about this today, for real, because you see it so much, man. It's crazy. You see it so much. All of a sudden, y'all are cool, kumbaya and shit, and then all of a sudden, everything goes to the left. Sometimes you can meet somebody who can't seem to talk about nothing else but themselves. I mean, sometimes based upon the circumstances in our lives, we feel as though we can trust the people that we're around, that we could do that. But that person who's doing that all the time, you know, we as the friend get caught up in their shit. But what it is that we're not telling them that they're monopolizing and bringing everybody into their own problems, and that they're monopolizing the conversation and gearing it towards themselves all the time. We got to let them know that everybody got stuff that's going on too, because they could be so self-focused that they don't realize that they're neglecting you and your feelings and your experiences. They don't realize that they're being self-centered, and that can drive people away from them. See, what they don't realize is that friendship is not a one-way street. It's about the give and take and sharing of different personal experiences that y'all could share together, because that's what friendship is, right? Supporting one another. But if that other person is constantly making every conversation about them without even showing interest in what their friends' lives is, what you think is going to happen? They're going to start moving away slowly. That person needs to know that that's an easy habit to break, especially if y'all are stepping up to the plate and letting them know that. And what they're going to end up doing is make a conscious effort to ask about your day, your feelings, your experiences. And if they real genuine people that, that you trust and all of that, they're going to respect you for you to tell them that. And they're going to appreciate that. But if you, right, who may be an empath, has the ability to understand, share the feelings of other people, you know how to balance out and make healthy relationships, because your connection with people can quickly become superficial and unsatisfying. You know why? Because people like you show more empathy and you're more likely to have a strong, positive relationship. But when you fail to empathize with your friends, it sends a clear message that their feelings don't even matter. And who wants to be a friend with somebody like that? That doesn't mean that you have to agree with them all the time and their viewpoint or their decision. It just means that um, you got to acknowledge other people's feelings and show that you care. You see, trust is one of the most precious things that we have in any relationship. And it's fragile because once it's broken, it can be so hard to piece that shit back together. And when you have a friend that consistently breaches the trust, whether it's through lying or gossiping or breaking promises, they gonna likely lose a friend over time. You feel me? Imagine you sharing a secret with that friend, right? Only to find out that they told other people about it. But you relying on them for something important and they let you down. That shit hurts. Shit hurts, right? And over time, that breach of trust is eroding away the friendship until there's nothing left. And if they're wondering why the friendship that y'all had didn't last, they need to take a moment to reflect on what they did. Are they doing anything that might be causing their friends to lose trust in them? And if that's the case, it's time for a big change. But if you don't let them know, how they know? People ain't gonna correct, and people can't correct shit they don't know nothing about. You see, it's all about communication, and the communication is the lifeblood of any type of relationship. That's how you express your thoughts, your feelings, and your desires. And without it, misunderstandings can sneak in and cause some chaos. Like I said, friendships ain't no guessing game. You can't expect your friends to know what you're thinking or you're feeling unless you tell them. And if you don't communicate that effectively, it's easy for your friends to feel confused, frustrated, or even hurt. Maybe you just being upset with them, but instead of expressing it, you give them the cold shoulder, or you're feeling neglected, but instead of voicing it out, you pat your feet. And that's a silent killer of friendships. So if your friendships are constantly falling apart, it might be time for you to look at how you're communicating. You see, there's times in people's lives where they have a habit of criticizing other people, but they don't do it out of malice in some cases. Some cases, they have a misguided belief that if they're helping the other person to improve themselves, but they didn't realize that their constant critiques came across as being judgmental. Their friends started to feel like they couldn't be themselves around them, scared of being criticized for every little thing that they're doing. They were judgmental, even with best intentions. They created an environment of discomfort and tension. And it made their friends feel like they're walking on eggshells, constantly needing to meet their standards. You feel me? No one wants to feel judged all the time. And if they're always critical and judgmental, they might find themselves with their friends distancing from them. And the key for them to remember is that everybody is on their own journey, and it's not their place to judge. Instead, they should focus on supporting and accepting their friends for who they are. We all have ups and downs in this 3D world life we got. And it's perfectly normal to feel upset or wronged at times. But if you constantly portray yourself as the victim, it can drain the people around you. People who consistently play the victim tend to push their friends away. That's that victim mentality that leaves no room for accountability and change, because it's always somebody else's fault, right? It's never yours. You see, your friends are there for your support and for understanding, but they're not there to constantly validate your victimhood. And over time, that lack of responsibility that you have can make your friendships feel one-sided, and that shit is exhausting. So if you notice that you have this tendency, it might be a time for you to self-reflect on why you feel this way and how you can shift your perspective. It's hard, man, but it's necessary for you to take a step towards any type of healthy relationship if you want that. And at the core of every lasting friendship lies a strong sense of appreciation. Appreciating your friends for who they are and recognize the value that they bring in your life. But when the other person fails to show appreciation, their friends can feel taken advantage or taken for granted. And nobody wants to feel like that because they just an option or a backup plan for y'all. That person should just thank them and tell them that they appreciate them. And that goes a long way in making their friends feel cherished and valued. So if they're losing their friends, they need to ask themselves, when was the last time that they genuinely expressed gratitude towards their friends? Friendships are not a given. They're a gift. And just like any gift, they need to be cherished and appreciated. And that's one of the keys to keeping them. As we sit back sometimes, losing friendships can feel confusing and isolating. But understanding the subtle behavior that may be contributing is the first step towards a change. You or the other person needs to address their habits so they can start to create a deeper, more meaningful connection with the people in their lives. Friendships thrive on trust, respect, and genuine effort. And when you focus on those things, you'll find it easier to build a relationship that can stand the test of time. I said it. We here today. We here today.
Smoke some, don't forget the trauma. Get your bank and make your come away, away. Smoke some, don't forget the trauma. Get your bank and make your come away, away. Smoke some dope. When I get older, I want the money and power so I can make it go away. Make it go away. Smoke some dope. When I get older, I wanna move out the country so I can make it go away. Make it go away. I wish I wasn't dark so I could look like Beyonce. I wish I had a big ego like Kanye. Then maybe I could spit 3 stacks like Andre. And we ain't gotta walk 3 blocks to do laundry. Or I could be Erica, sing about the moon and astroject out America. Huff and puff my way off the bus like a blunt to your farrier. That's fair enough. It's fair for me. I could get a degree. I could be anything. I could be anything. You could be anything. You can do anything. Smoke some, don't forget the trauma. Get your bank and make your karma away, away. Smoke some, don't forget the trauma. Get your bank and make your karma away, away. Please don't fuck with me. This head on my shoulders been weighed down with 100 bees. I'm combing out my trauma like my mama do B2Bs. A hot coma hit you with 3rd degree. Burns around your neck for making moves that you shouldn't be. Laced up, nigga, I got to be. Ought to be everything my father was not to me. Fuck the private school, lunch ladies and crackers who wouldn't play with me. Bitches who try to jump me. Don't believe in I was something, just don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. 'Cause you This is not a bluff, it's a sticker up. Ring it up, nigga, dig it up. Nigga, pick it up, pick it up. Push your fucking luck, it's a sticker up. Ring it up, nigga, dig it up. It's a sticker up, say fuck this up. This is not a bluff, it's a sticker up. Ring it up, nigga, ring it up. Nigga, pick it up, pick it up. Push your fucking luck, it's a sticker up. Ring it up, nigga, dig it up. It's a sticker up.
I hope you enjoyed that interlude. Just giving you a little time to let that sink in. You see, here's the thing. It's not that you're falling down. It's about how you get back up. Accepting that your life isn't perfect is becoming harder than ever. Accepting that you monumentally screwed up has become harder than ever. And there's loads of various different ways as to why. We just touched on a few. A lot of this has to do with social media. Stop comparing your behind the scenes doings, what they're going through, their footage, with other people's highlight reels. And that's a big part of it. There ain't not one person on this planet, past, present, or future, that hasn't screwed up in one way or another. Effing up a relationship. Everybody has screwed up big at least one time. But it isn't about the fall, it's about the get up. It's more about life. Life isn't about how hard you can hit, but how hard you can get hit and how you're going to keep moving forward. It's all about how you recover. There's some things that you can do to fix some things. It's all about the small things. It doesn't matter how you screwed up. It matters that you try to rebuild it bit by bit, slowly but surely, because without a decent foundation, you're going to struggle. And when you realize that you really messed up some part of your life, that's when you realize that you hit rock bottom. And rock bottom is going to make everything seem bigger than it is. And the pieces harder to put back in place. May I offer that you concentrate on each part of your life instead of looking at that big, messy picture and then go from there. Have the basics in place with some stability, and then work on the little bits. You got to catch your life and put it back on track. It's about building those bridges again. But it's also knowing that you are the bridge. When you are recovering from a major slip up on this banana peel that we call life, there ain't no shortcuts. In these relationships that you have, these friendships, you got to get yourself back on track. You got to get yourself walking to the road to recovery. And you have to do this on your own. And the reason for that is that you're sending a very different message to those that you want back in your life, whether it's a family, a friend, or a loved one. It's better for the people that were exiled out of your life to see that you want them back for who they are and not for the things that they could provide you. And the same thing goes for them. Don't rush it. Be easy. Stop worrying about things. How are you going to be effective when trying to solve a problem that you may not even know nothing about? The worst thing that you can do is worry, because worrying is just another way of staying sick in your head and in your heart. It's about getting up. Things will get better. It'll work out in the end, but only if you want them to. And if you make it that way. Don't stress yourself out or anything. You just have to come to a conclusion and make up your mind, and then set your attitude. Adjust your crown, or you're going to end up with another bad episode of screwing up. If you have to, listen. I know I'm preaching to the choir. You're going to worry, but worry so that you can move forward, okay, and upward. Just look at your reflection in the mirror, man, and see if it's you or not you. That's all I'm saying. If it's meant to be, it'll turn around back to you. If not, I get it. Because when shit pops off, man, you become a little skittish, man. You don't trust nothing or no one around you. I get it. Trust me, I get it. You become real leery about people. Because now you don't even know if it's you, them, what's the mode, what's the mood, what's happening, you know what I'm saying? So you kind of like pat, 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 and throw your hands up. Be like, yo, I get it. I really do. It's up to you though, baby. It's up to you. But I just wanted to put you up on some things, man. Don't let that shit get you down too long, all right? Don't let it allow you to stay stuck in a zone. Because while you're sitting there stuck, life is still lifing, baby. It's going to still keep going. The hours are going to keep ticking ahead. The days are going to keep moving ahead while you stuck. Make a decision about which way you going to go. If you feel like you need to have that conversation, have that conversation. If they don't want to hear what you have to say, then so be it. You can walk away with a clear conscience because you tried. You feel me? If you give something your all, right? And you have done everything in your power to correct the situation, but the other person does not want to receive that, then you can walk away with a clear conscience because you have done everything in your power to correct the situation, taking that accountability. I get it. You don't know what you're being accountable for sometimes. But it's all about going to the fact of trying to communicate. You feel me? You're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. Just take a notepad in your mind. Proceed cautiously, especially when your heart's involved. I know you feel like you want to protect yourself and keep your heart in the glass. But you ain't going to learn nothing with that wall around you. Sometimes you got to push out a couple of bricks so you can look through and see if it's safe. So don't stay behind that wall for long, all right? All right. All right, I'm done. I'm done. Be well, stay safe. I say and deep out to each and every one of you. And I shall see you all very, very soon.
Titty sitting up high, Miss nigga tough guy, sipping on a Mai Tai, money on the uprise, left, right, uppercut, punchlines, make it up, right hooks, up the cut, platinum hits, fuck is up, pop star, rock star, dark skin bitch, 24-inch waist man, dingo dick, do you wanna take a ride on my ego trip, slow down when you riding this ego stick, you dig, like a kangaroo jump home, if a bitch feel lucky, tell her hop out, bitch, like a kangaroo jump home, Twitter fingers get your whole life logged out, bitch. I'm old, so expensive, so addicted, you get no attention. Bitches ain't fucking with me. I make pensions, niggas penny pinching. Okay. Cha-ching, I cop a new ring, fuck a new boy, new toy, I need a new fling. Cop the Trojan condom with grooves, we get the grooving, we get the moving. My lawyer, yeah, my side boo thing. After the woo-woo, he get the boosting. Put the nigga on the block, he bring me back my loose change. Obsessed with some nice tits, pussy on a nice list. All y'all frog ass hoes should hop off mine. Like a cable dig jump hose. If a bitch feeling froggy, tell her hop out. Bitch, like a cable we jump hose. So the fingers get your whole life locked out. Fuck 'em up.